I was in this condition I had, which is kind of like it's called DIC, but basically you're at risk of like your blood clotting or bleeding out, which is the exact opposite thing.
Yeah.
But you're at risk of both. So if you try to treat one, you'll cause the other. So basically you can't, and it's a ticking time bomb for it to happen.
Wow.
And so, for example, they would have my blood running through a dialysis machine to clean it, and it would
Yeah.
constantly clot in the machine and never in my body.
That's
Like it was just wild stuff
yeah.
that was kind of going on. And so they were always, and then people began to pray for me. They found like the blood pressure dropping as they were praying and color returning
Yeah.
in my feet. And the nurses would come start gathering around going, what's going on in this body? So there's all these stories that happen.
Yeah.
And eventually afterwards, my heart was better than when I went in. My kidneys were better
That's
than when I went
insane.
in. My lungs were better than when I went in.
Yeah.
And it should have been the opposite. It should have
Yeah.
been just completely decimated by the toxins and stuff that went in there. And so the doctors themselves, I remember I ran into a doctor later on, like at a campground sometime,
Yeah.
and I asked him, I said, what did you think about that? I'd heard that he'd gotten our book where he'd kind of written about it. He told
Mhm.
everything in that book. And then I was like, what do you think? Do you think it was like science that saved it, or was it like divine? What do you think? And he's like, no, I think it was divine. He's like, that was beyond what
That's
science
amazing.
could do.